Okay, I'm just going to give you a tour of the caravan and just show you where all the amenities are and all of the utilities, etc., and explain just how everything works. So just to start with, when you come in the caravan, excuse me, on the left hand side is the control board. On here the various switches. This one will power all the lights, so if I switch that off, this main light comes back on or off. So there's also a pump switch. The caravan will be ready with water butts situated outside, which we'll cover in a minute. If you just leave this switch down, and then when you demand, you draw a demand on the water, I'll just show you. Okay, then you'll see that the pump has activated outside and it's in the water butt. It's submerged and it's pumping the water through as you need it. So we switch it off. The pump switch has just gone off. This is an awning switch, so this will just light up externally, so you can see the lights there outside the door. You can leave that on if you're going away from the caravan in the evening, so that it just lights up the door entrance for when you get back. This is a master switch, so if you just leave this on, if you want, when you leave the caravan for the day, you can turn the master switch off. That won't switch off the fridge or anything like that, so that's fine. Talking of fridge, this is the fridge here. There's a little catch. This is just to stop the door opening when it's in transit, so if you just remember to just push this down when you open the door. Okay, there's a fridge there and there's a freezer compartment at the top. Okay, next is the oven. So I'll just show you this. This is a key which you'll have for the duration of your stay. This will open the door, it will open the external doors, which I'll show you in a minute. It essentially opens everything. This is a gas stove, so you just turn the gas knobs on and click the electric starter, and that will light. I'll make sure that the gas is switched on and ready for when you arrive. That's electric, so that will heat up if you turn that on. We have a gas grill. Likewise, if you use the igniter switch, once you've got the gas on, and that will just light underneath. So that is the grill pan. There is cooking mitts there. Underneath is pots and pans. There's an oven, so I should say as well, in there. Over here we've got the cutlery drawer. Then underneath that we have just a standard set of utensils. If you want to do any cooking, this is where you'll find the handle for the grill. Over there, underneath the stove. Then if I just show you, so this is the kitchen area, standard kettle, microwave oven. Then across here we have the cleaning products. Just clean as you go. There's no need for anything else. If you just clean as you go, that's fine. So you'll find cleaning products in there, disinfectants, etc. There is also a fire blanket, a fire extinguisher, and there is a first aid kit at the back here. Also on safety, there's a CO monitor up there. Okay, and over here we've got the smoke smoke alarm. Okay, right. The TV will be tuned, so you just switch it on using the remote control. It's the red button there, and then just navigate your way through the various channels. In here we've got placemats, and this I won't pull it all the way out, but this pulls out as a table. Just need to be careful with the TV. When you pull this out, it will drop as it gets to the end of the shelf. So if you just sort of carefully, and you hold the TV, pull it out with your right hand, and just wait for the like a slight drop just when it pulls all the way through. Right. Now, to make the main bed, let me just stand back and show you this a bit better. What you're going to do is you're going to unplug these cables. This then allows this to freely move, and you'll pull that all the way out this way. It'll pull all the way across to here, and it's like a series of wooden slats with a couple of ribbons, and then what you do is you turn this the other way round, so the lump is on the far side, and likewise you turn this round so the lump is on the far side. You then take these cushions and you put them, one there, and that one goes there, so you end up with a full it's like a king size bed. More beds, so if necessary, we've got the triple bunk beds here. If you need another bed, then this table, if you look here, underneath here, there is, if you can see that, there are a couple of switches. You just need to pull those towards you, one on either side, and then this table will lift up and it will come out. You fold that leg underneath that way, and then it slots onto that edge. Likewise, it slots onto that edge, so you actually make a continuation of this flat surface. Then again, you move the lump end of this the other side, and you just rearrange the cushions to make this make that a sort of flat bed across if it's needed. Okay, next I'll just show you the toilet. So you've got a sink in here, you've got just like toilet duck, some toilet roll, there's some face body wash, soap. That's the shower. It's just operated as a normal shower. You just find the temperature that you like. Oh yeah, so just the toilet, the way that this will rotate. So if you can see that, will rotate, makes that a little bit easier positioning. The toilet has a flush. Okay, so when you want to empty the toilet, there's this here, and it slides. You see that's opened. It's like a flap that slides across. So that's how you empty the toilet, and that's how you use the flush. Just before going outside, if you want the hot water, I would suggest that you use the electricity for that, because the electric is already included as part of your booking. So the electricity for the hot water is here. You see the grey switch. So if you go in there a bit closer. So if you switch it up, that will give you circa 50 degrees C water, and if you switch it down, see It gives you, I think it's about 60 or 70. I'll tell you what the corresponding temperature is. Actually, it's shown on here. Yes, 50 up and 70 down. This is the gas, so I'd suggest use the electric instead, if that's okay. If you want the caravan heating to be on, then you can see these amperages. So if you want it just a little bit warm, you'd go to 500, and then you'd select between 1 and 9, 9 being the hottest. If you wanted it the hottest that it will go, then it would be 2000 and on 9. So there's 1 to 9 in each of these 500, 1000 and 2000, and it gets progressively hotter the higher the number. Okay, so if we just go outside next. This is a compartment. It's just for external storage. It's not really necessary to know anything about that. In here are the gas bottles. If you need to change the gas bottles during your stay, then first thing you do is make sure that this is in the closed position, and then this will unscrew, but it's not conventional, so it's anti-clockwise. So normally it'd be left is loose to loosen. In this instance, it's right is to loosen. So it's the opposite way around on these gas fittings. So you'd isolate the bottle, you'd unscrew the piping, then you would screw the piping into the next bottle, and then you would open the bottle. Let me just close this. Across here, the water butts for a one-night stay. I wouldn't imagine you'd use the second barrel, but if you need to, then to change the barrel, you would need to pull this in. It's like a trigger. Pull that trigger in nice and firmly, but just be careful because they are slightly fragile, and then just sort of ease this out. Try and keep your hand around it, because again, they're quite fragile and they can break. So if you keep your hand around it, pull the trigger in, pull it and loosen it, and bring it out. Change the barrel over, put the this is, as I said, it's just a submersible pump head. So this will pull out, put it into the fresh barrel, and then plug that back in. I think that's all to say on that. This is where the electricity is being fed into. There's a switch in there. You shouldn't need to access that, but if you do, again, the key that you'll be left with will open everything. This is the water reservoir for the toilet flush. If that runs out, that's where you would just top it up with water. Okay, and this is the toilet cassette. So I'll show you in a second how that toilet cassette is emptied, and if you don't mind, please, if you use the toilet, then could you please empty the cassette before I arrive to check you out the caravan, please? That'd be much appreciated. That's where all the wastewater from the tap, the shower, the sinks, everything runs into that. Okay, this is the electric board where we get the electrical supply. The caravan might be on a different pitch, but that's essentially what they look like, and that's where the electric's plugged in. Sometimes if the electric goes, it can flick down that switch. So if you've tried everything in the caravan I'll show you where the electrical switches are in a second. If you tried everything but the power's still not on, this will be where it's flicked down, and you just need to reset that and push it back up. Okay, right. So, just to show you the electrical switches, the fuses I should say, underneath this chair is the fuse box. That's flicked down, so I'll just put that back on. What was that? That was the water heater. Okay, yeah, they do sometimes, they flick down, so not to worry. If anything goes off, it could be the water heater, the fridge, the heater boiler, the sockets, and you'll see, because it's flicked down there. If the main one has gone at the end, what I typically do is put the main one on and then flick them on in series, rather than putting everything on and then doing the final flick at the end, because that can still spike it a little bit and cause them to flick off again. Okay. Again, this is the key. I'll just show you now the toilet cassette. Okay, so again, one key does all. Okay, now if the toilet door is open, it locks this cassette in place. So if you're trying to pull it out and it's stuck, just check inside that the door is slid across in the closed position. When it is, you can just pull this up just to clear this, and then this pulls out. Okay, pulls all the way out. It's got some wheels on there, but you can just carry that across. This swings open, then you can unscrew the cap, and then you pour it into the waste area, and I'll show you where that is next. So we just close that back into the closed position. That's screwed on nice and tight. Okay, and then I'll just lock that again. There's a couple of toilet areas. There's one there, if you see, with the clock face on the top. That's got shower. It's a shower block. It's got toilets. It's got an area to wash cutlery and dishes, etc., if needs be. Likewise, there's showers and toilets in this block here, so you can use the showers in either. This is, one second. This is the where you would dispose of the toilet, into there, and then you'd use this to flush the cassette out, and then to sort of hose down the area, make sure that's all clear, and then close the lid again. And likewise, this is for the wastewater. So if you're staying for more than a few days, you might need to empty that during your stay. So you'll bring it across to here, and then empty it into that area, and then you can just flush it again with the hose. Okay, that's in there. So just go back to the caravan. Okay, so just make sure that's open actually. So just make sure everything's closed before you move it from here, because it'll be full of fluid. You just put that cap on, make sure all the caps are on, then you can wheel it over, open one at the bottom to allow the water out, empty it and then bring it back, and you just need to make sure that those tubes are back into there to allow for drainage. Okay, and I think that covers everything. All right, thanks very much. And if there's any issues during your stay, you just need to give me a call on my mobile, and the number for that is shown inside the caravan on the switch. Let's just finally show you that. Oh no, I've took that off, sorry. It's 077 256 28 666. Okay then, thanks a lot. See you, bye.